I need to know, the fans need to know, who are three guys on Team Canada that we should be watching ahead of the 23 draft?
So you're giving me only three?
Well, if
I
you
can,
want, we can go more.
okay, I can only tell you this, Scott. Okay, I made a little notation the other day, and I counted what I feel are nine certain, and in my mind, 10 players I think are first round draft picks. 10, 10. Okay. And, I start to look at, and there's a couple of players that aren't eligible. Tanner Howe's not eligible for the draft this year. He's Connor Bedard's teammate in Regina. Well, let me start right in Winnipeg. Let me start right with Zach Benson. I mean, I think Zach Benson's a brilliant player. I think about the imagination, the creativity, how elusive he is. Like he's just a factor in the game at every point. I mean, last year watching him in Winnipeg, he was the same exact way. And I think for Team Canada, they're going to be looking at him as a real significant catalyst. The CHL Rookie of the Year, Braden Yeager from the Moose Jaw Warriors. You watch you watch him play as a 16-year-old, you're going, he's not 16, not the way he plays, right? And so, he's that player. He says he models his game after Nathan McKinnon. Well, that's a good player to model your game after. And I think there's some players that model their game and they say, well, but I think that Braden legitimately can say, okay, I think it's legitimate when he says that. Riley Heidt, who plays up in Prince George, I know talking to Mark Lamb during the season, he said, well, yeah, the reason I play him on my first line and play him so much is because he showed me that he should be the number one center. And, Riley is competitive. He's smart. He's a player that just understands, where to be, how to be there. He's dialed in competitively to the nth degree. And it's really, really significant. Andrew Crystal. I can't leave the West yet because Andrew Crystal over in Kelowna is like he's a playmaker. He reminds me a little bit of Cole Perfetti, the Winnipeg Jets first round draft pick, a few years back. That ability to make plays. You're not sure what's coming next, and bang, it's a scoring chance or it's an opportunity. You go, he saw it, and you better be ready to take advantage when you're playing with him. I'm going to go to Ontario, and I'm going to go to Cameron Allen, the defenseman with the Guelph Storm. I mean, you don't see very many defensemen that can just control the game and control it everywhere, with the puck, without the puck, offensively, defensively, physically, every area of the game. And that's what Cam has in his game. I just see somebody that is so well-rounded, so mature, so strong in all the essential elements that he's going to be drafted early. Right shot defensemen that have those qualities. And, I swing over to the Quebec League and, Ethan Gauthier, who was the Quebec League's first overall pick a couple of years ago to Sherbrooke. His father, Denny, was a first-round pick to the Calgary Flames. I think Ethan is one of those really good, solid two-way players. One of those players that's going to help you. There's not a lot of flash and dash to his game. All there is substance and contributions in all the areas of the game, penalty killing, power play, offensive. But, he's not going to be a prolific offensive player, but he's going to be somebody you want on your team. You want on your team helping you play. You asked for 3, I gave you 6. I could give you more, but we'll just stop at 6. We'll call it just a half dozen of players that I think are just outstanding young players in the CHL that are got every opportunity to be really good players in the NHL.
Basically, what you're saying is that fans need to get excited about this draft class and about the Hlinka Gretzky Cup.
Yes, and locally, I always say this, Scott, to people: if you want to go watch the Stars of Tomorrow today, tune into the Hlinka Gretzky. But during the season, go watch these young players because they're really, really talented young men that have a real opportunity to make their mark in the NHL.